What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy Triple C's. Drop them C's in the chat and let me know you're rocking with me, all right? All right, look, guys, let me know how you guys did in the market today, okay? So we saw S&P 500 and all the markets bounce back, okay, to start the week, all right? So that's a good thing to start off with a banger, all right? So let me know what stocks y'all winning with, all right? But look, guys, we have to talk about Alphabet stock, okay? So this is one of my stocks to watch this week, all right? So look, according to the Wall Street Journal, okay, Google is set to buy a company called Intersect for $4.75 billion, okay? Now, this company, Intersect, this is a company that builds these renewable energy plants that power the data centers, okay? So this is a huge, huge deal for Alphabet, okay? And it signifies what Google's long-term plans are, okay? They want to dominate the AI space, okay? They want to be able to compete at the very least, in every sector, okay? Whether it's the chips, whether it's the cloud centers, et cetera, okay? Google is going to be a player and a factor, okay? So I really like Google. I told you this is one of my long-term investments, okay? But look, this is what they're saying, guys. They said Alphabet agreed to buy Intersect for $4.75 billion, a deal the Google parent said would help address the near insatiable demand for energy to power the expansion of artificial intelligence. The company said Monday it would pay in all cash plus debt for Intersect's data center projects that are in development, plus multiple gigawatts of energy and their Intersect team as part of the deal, okay? So when we look at Alphabet stock, we saw it close the day at 309.78, okay? So look, we saw it just recently bounce off of a low of 296, okay? So if you got it down here, that was a really good spot to get it at, okay? So now it's bouncing off of this and it is on the move upward, okay? So I'm gonna take a look here to see where do we see this going to next, guys. So, all right, so our next target, we're looking for this to go back up to the 320, okay? Which is about right here, all right? So keep your eyes on Google, guys. Like I said, we'd like it to go to the 320 from here. If you want to see some options plays that we're going to be taking out on this, you can go over to crazycryptocliff.com and become a member, and you can see all of the options plays that we're going to be doing, all right? But I am investing in Google long term, so I am investing every single week, all right, no matter what. All right, gang, so look, the next stock I want you guys to keep your eyes on this week is Block, okay? Ticker symbol XYZ, aka Cash App, okay? So we've been on this for a while, all right? So let's look at the charts real quick. All right, now, gang, look. So we see that Block closed the day at 65.15, okay? So this is what we've been waiting on. I told you last week that I wanted to see it close above 65, okay? 65 or above at least, okay? So now it's finally closed above that 65 level. So it established a new base, okay? So it can rise up from here, okay? So look, I like it to go to the 73. So when I brought this to you guys, it was down here, okay? As soon as it hit down here, it was like 59.60. I knew it was gonna bounce off of this level, okay? I told you guys to get in right here, and it came all the way up to the 65, okay? So now we're looking forward to go to the next level, okay? So I'm looking forward to go right here to the 73, okay? Hopefully we can do it this week, all right? So we're gonna keep our eyes on this one. Keep in mind, guys, the market is very unpredictable, okay? So we can always see it pull back down to these levels, okay? Just be on the lookout in case it pulls back, so you can be ready to either load up or make a new assessment. If it falls below this level here, 60, back down to 59, 58, something like that, then we might have an issue, and it might be time to go the other way on this, all right? But I see this continuing to rise, okay? So keep your eyes on this one. All right, now, guys, look, this last stock I want you guys to keep your eyes on. This is another one that we've been on for a while, is PDD Holdings, okay? AKA Temu, all right? I really like this company. All right, so it bounced off the 109, and now it closed the day at 111.91, okay? After hours is all the way up to 112.41, okay? So Temu is back on the rise, okay? So we already been making a killing with this one. Let me know how you guys are doing, okay? But look, we got our next target for this one. It's the 117, okay? So we see it going there easily this week, but we're always prepared in case the market, for any reason, some bad news or something comes up and it swings the market back the other way. Look for this one to go back down to the 109, okay? You can scoop it up there, all right? But I like it here as well to go to the 117, and then long term, we got this going to 130 to 135, okay? So keep your eyes on PDD Holdings, aka Temu. All right, look, guys, if you want to get some free stocks, download the Moomoo investment app. I have my link down at the top of the description. If you want to learn how we're trading the stock options and get into this money, then go over to Crazy Crypto Cliff and become a member. You'll have access to the training material. But look, that is all I got for you guys in this particular video, gang. I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Remember to stay disciplined and let's get this money.